magnolias bloom so late. A child stands alone in fear, wishing someone would hold them near. Through the bridges of Georgia's care, they're reaching out but like faith there. Isolation's heavy on their heart, praying for a brand new start. Child protectives on the line, Georgia's foster, let love shine. I see peace, you send them far and wide, across the borders where they divide. Families waiting with open arms to shield them from all worldly harms. Through the bridges of Georgia's care, they're reaching out but like faith there. Isolation's heavy on their heart, praying for a brand new start. Child protectives on the line, Georgia's foster, let love shine. Oh, Georgia's foster, let love shine. Though the journey's tough, the road is long, singing out this hopeful song. Every child deserves a chance to find their home, their love, their dance. No more darkness, no more tears, just a future free from fears. With each step they grow so strong, in a place where they belong. Through the bridges of Georgia's care, they're reaching out but like faith there. Isolation's heavy on their heart, praying for a brand new start. Child protectives on the line, Georgia's foster, let love shine. Love shine. Oh, Georgia's foster, let love shine. Love shine. Oh, Georgia's foster, let love shine. The journey's tough, the road is long, in this world they'll start to glow. Child protective, hear their plea, in Georgia's arms they will be free.
Well, Brenda took off on me, but hey, everybody, welcome in. We got the chat down here. It's Danielle and Brenda. We're back and we're ready to rock and roll, everybody. Here we are. We're back in action. Sorry about the break. We just figured we're gonna start back, and we got shows coming up. Let's see. We got Obsidian and Gunner tomorrow night, and we'll be on randomly throughout the day. Hey, Chris, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in, everybody.
Hey, Chris.
Right. And so here we are. What do we got to unmask today? What are we going to dive deep into? We don't know yet. So this is, like I said, we're trying to get back on track. Y'all saw the show this morning. Am I coming in loud and clear, Brenda? Can you hear me?
Yes, very nice.
I want to put this out there for everyone. We're all in this fight together, and we're up against a very, very, a very hard and traumatizing and a something that we should never have had to go through. So I want to say this: self-care is always a big thing when it comes to anytime. You always have to look out for yourself. And there's a lot of parents that I've heard over the last couple of years that have unalived themselves because of the stress. Do not let these people bully on you, please. I don't care who or what it is. Shame on them for doing that. Do not let these people get to you. Stay strong, and always reach out to others. Okay, the ones that you feel that you can trust. Everybody's different, But I just want y'all to know we all love y'all, and we're here for y'all. And everybody, we're going through something tough. We're going through a battle that we should never have to go through, to worry about losing our children over something that is never it's never that they fabricated or whatever.
Right. It's not justified.
Right. And not even get a chance to defend yourself, let alone defend your children. This is absolutely it's just appalling at what the things that have come forward over the last just in the matter of these last week and a half, 2 weeks. The things that you see, the things that you go through, the things that, and like I said before, I said on the show this morning, this is like the sifting stage of this. You got all these people fight. Look, everybody that's in this, That right there is what we're doing. We're fighting for every kid to come home, every kid to be brought to go back to their families, every kid to be the free and live and like a child, like they should, a happy, free life. No worry in the world. But what are we going through? We're having so much. I mean, I see so much going on out there in the world, and it's like, and I know other parents are probably thinking, what? How can people? Let this just go? How can people keep this hidden? How can people even look at themselves in a mirror and know what they're doing is wrong?
And it's almost like I hear people with that very question over and over again. I mean, all you have to do is go through Facebook and type in CPS and boom, 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 everybody's
Right.
there.
So, and you know what's even more and even more worse? Not only are our kids targeted, well, in this battle, us, we're targeted. We are even, so let alone not only worrying about, you know what though? If they want to, I mean, tell them, let them go. Because you know what? They're chickens. That's bullying. Because I bet you they get to be at home with their children, and God forbid that, you know, because I'm telling you, the stuff that's been going on nationwide and even worldwide, we've heard. It's so shocking that the things that they can fabricate and make up in every, it's just about every case. You know, each case is different, but really at the end of the day, we're all fighting the same battle. It's for our children. Okay?
Well,
Robulux, you suck too, buddy. And we all suck, right? You have a good one. But thank you for joining us, my friend. Thank you, thank you. And
that's
I
what,
suck, you suck.
yeah.
Well, we all suck, right? It's
Some,
okay.
some
But you
that
have a good one.
you ever
It's
hear
just a troll.
that Dave Chappelle reminds me of the day, I say fuck it or suck it, whatever,
Yeah,
whatever you prefer, guys,
yeah, but
just go for it.
you know, right. Well, I let the first 10 minutes go to the trolls. It's okay. They can come in and just, hey, at least they're joining us. And I would like to say, hi, you're
Because
chilling and eating room temp cornbread right now. Heck yeah, brown eyes. Welcome in. And I thank you for that.
the word.
Yes.
I mean, children
Cornbread
are being
sounds so
harmed here,
good.
so
You hear that, Brenda? They're eating she's eating cornbread, and that sounds so good right now. Room temperature. Oh my gosh.
yeah, that'd make me
I, lo-
really nice and fat. I like to have some cornbread with some chili. Oh no, don't go
Did
there.
you make it homemade, brown eyes? Look, I love cornbread and like some warm cornbread with, like they said, with some milk in it. Look, you
Are they
can't
saying
ever beat
chili?
cornbread.
I think they're saying chili, right?
Do what?
They say chilling, but I think they're meaning chili, right?
Yeah, they're chilling and eating room temperature
Oh,
cornbread right
now
now.
come on, Brown Eyes. Tell me the truth. I think they meant that was a misspell, and I think that that was chili because chili goes with cornbread. Don't you agree?
I mean, yeah, but they are chilling. They're just. We asked them how they were doing, and they're chilling.
And
Look,
eating.
Brenda,
Okay.
it's okay.
All
We are
right.
back at this, and we are back on live. And y'all, we've been down and out for about a week, but you know what? There was some things going on, and you know what? And it's good to know that through this tough time that we're going through right now, the one that is down and out right now, he's still wanting to go big and strong. And shame on me for, I mean, not
And we got to keep our
being this.
spirits up, guys. And we got to say
Yes,
we're supposed to be there for
each
our
other.
friends
We're in
and
this
colleagues and our other advocates that
right.
and we're all in this for the same reason.
It's okay,
Children.
Roblox. You're okay. Thank you, though. But I appreciate you, Roblox. Thank you. You don't have to apologize, my friend. But thank you. You're awesome. And Mr. Brown. Oh, the pack. Mr. Brown Eyes. I'm sorry about that. And he said, not just mix the packet and let it sit out. Mix the packet and let it sit out. Hey, whatever makes you
That's what we
happy, my
need out
friend.
there. We
Hey.
need some comedy in our life, and I appreciate you guys coming in with these
Well,
ideas.
when they said that, you know what I thought about? I thought about the other day. I had some cake mix, and I actually like just put water and a little bit of like milk in it, and it was fine. And I can say I'd done the same thing. Just just ate it like right out of the pack. Like heck yeah, sometimes it's good to just chill and enjoy life. And that's awesome, Mr. Brown Eyes. I love it, and I hope you're enjoying your evening, and that's awesome because I just thought about the moment I had yesterday, and it was great. It was great.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. If anybody noticed on my Facebook, I just put it out there. It was a really beautiful, wonderful day in Louisiana. I mean, you couldn't get to be a better temperature, and the breeze. I went out by
Oh,
this
this
lake. I've never been out before. It had a
this
car
weather has been
outside.
something else.
And I took some pictures, and it was nice. And I can tell you, there are warriors in family, because this lady, I'm telling you, her name is Kim. She stepped up. Her niece was going to be put in an institution. There was no foster placement for her. She's 14 years old. I'm telling you, this lady's ready to retire, and she's taking on a big battle. So I went out there and helped her keep an eye on the girls, and she brought a whole bunch of friends out there. But it was nice, it was nice, and I'm so glad that I'm thinking, I don't know if anybody's going to disagree with me, but Louisiana seems to be more of a family-oriented place, and I wish we would have brought the kids to Louisiana and
It
never
is it,
Florida.
and from my experience, what I've seen, like with Louisiana and dealing with them, like from your and your husband's dealings, that y'all gone through. It seems as though that, and they don't like to be part of the. I'm sure that there is corruption there, of course, but
Oh, yeah,
they
because
are more of
earlier,
they.
I heard you saying early on that show today, is there's always going to be some bad apples, okay?
Yes,
And
wherever you go,
whatever
wherever you go.
depression, whatever circumstance, I'm telling you, is out there, and it's probably
That's a
from the
subject we don't talk about in
state
here, my
as well.
friend.
I
So
mean, seriously, I
look,
mean,
will y'all please, like, we are not here to talk about all that and the things like that. We are a positive community. We are here talking about child protective services and children that are being trafficked, okay, daily. And are you affiliated? Have you seen anyone? Thank you, Gunner. Hey, Gunner. I'm not stalking you. What's up, my friend? Why don't you come on the show? There's Gunny.
long time
Gunner's
no
here.
see, Gunner. Okay.
Right, but y'all were back, and he said, I forgot dang it, what was the name he said? Because I get squirreled, and I'm like, yo, yeah, I get squirreled a lot, like, squirrel, there goes my attention, like, it's OV. And he said, wait, I'm gonna mess it up. Look, you gotta tell
Yeah,
him, Gunner, we'll
because
tell him later.
you can go either way with that, because what if somebody would say, "Hey, you're squirrely"? Now that would not be a good thing.
Now, what does that mean? Tell me that. He said, I'm
Well,
still a
I
squirrel.
just took for granted it'd be like, oh,
Hi.
speaking of the love of my life,
Oh,
all
Christopher, Mr. Christopher.
right,
Gunny,
uh,
what is it? It's we'll
I'm
have to say it on the. We're having hi back and Bagel. Is that how you say your name? Welcome in, Gunner. I know I'm a squirrel. You got me. I'm a squirrel, y'all. I get squirreled, but and I'm a great stalker in a positive way. Like oh, that's Brenda. Brenda. Okay, so Brenda, are you talking or what? Are you muted?
you can say,
Okay, so we didn't really share the show out or nothing, but we're Gunner, what should we talk about today? We're just on here and we're gonna do another show. And are you gonna do a late night show with us, like a Punisher show or what tonight? And then Obsidian's tomorrow at normal time probably, and then Gunner's tomorrow night. So let's get into some things. I've noticed that I don't know how many of y'all that are we are. What's the topic tonight, Gunner? What should we talk about? Like, I mean, I wouldn't. This was a spur of the moment thing, but these. So, what do y'all think about what's going on in Trump's world? Like everything that's going on out there. Do y'all feel like these social workers are maybe retaliating or going after families even more than they were before? Or do y'all think that there are positive changes happening? Like, has anyone? I mean, what are y'all's feelings about that? Do y'all feel as though that it's going in the direction? I mean, even though it's baby steps, y'all, even though it's baby steps, that it's going in the direction of changes. We got CASA and the gals that got the funding for that was terminated, and then we got what else went on? Gunner, what else? Other things have gone on with. I know there was an executive order that Trump signed. I thought. I do know Florida has started something with the parental rights, like maintaining your parental rights, to protect them. I believe. Let me fact check that while I'm sitting here with y'all. Florida, I know. And then I know that May 6th here in Georgia. I believe it's May 6th, and I will get the time on that. But you are the power, and they're asking parents to come down to
Okay. All right.
super secret
Well,
stalker
and he
swirl.
says,
That's my name. That's
everybody
there we
keep
go.
happy.
But
'Cause it's good for your health. All right. Talk to you soon.
tell Chris we love him, and we're still out here fighting for him. We got him. Tell
Oh
him
my
don't
gosh.
worry.
Too late.
We love you, Chris.
Still forgot to tell him happy birthday from you too.
Oh, you're such a turd, man.
That's me.
Did you really forget to tell him? Oh my
I
goodness.
did. I
He's
did.
gonna think I'm some like Gunner says, I'm a super secret stalker squirrel. Squirrel. That's
Um,
like that's a tongue twister, Brenda. That is a
geez.
I when he said that earlier, it's a super sweet. I said super. He said no, Danielle. So,
See,
but you know what? We gotta
so
have a sense of humor. We gotta have a personality with what we're going through. I mean, we got
right.
people that have lost their kids, that have got their kid. They took away their kids with no answers, no questions answered. So we
And
have not only unanswered questions, we have our emotions. I mean, come on, that's a God given right is to have. I mean,
that's the thing is that we feel it on certain days. Sometimes we feel it more. Like Chris rather be not probably reminded about his birthday, especially when he's sitting up in jail. You know what I mean? I
right.
mean,
And do you want to talk about that?
oh,
You want to
yeah.
should we bring that up? What's the newly thing
Yeah,
about the habeas corpus?
yeah, and that's what again we say over and over again. And you guys better look at your paperwork with a fine tooth comb because you're gonna figure out
Right here in front of our eyes, it was like, you got to be shitting me. And I'll be damned. Like, yeah, okay, so I mean, I said, Brenda, what did I say? They better not sit here and do nothing stupid and think that we're not dumb, that we're dumb. Like, they better not come up with some document right here with all of a sudden a case number, and I'll be damned with what happened.
Yeah, and it's just not adding up, guys. Yeah,
We're talking about her husband's situation, which I'm telling you right now, I, from experience, and have looked into this case myself, psychological warfare. There you go. It's mind manipulation. They're fucking with us, and yeah, it's like kind of like they want to make us feel like we're stupid, in a way. And I feel like that's what they've done. And me and
they've
what do you think?
destroyed us. We are like I don't know
Well,
about
think
everybody,
about it.
but
Think about it.
ADHD.
Think about the call you made, Brenda. Think about the call you made.
Every letter in the book.
Think about the call you made the other day, right? To that public that office.
Yeah.
How did they act? Like, in my eyes, from the outside looking in, it was like they would in the past when they were in the case or whatnot, when the bullshit was going on, they were like, it's like, oh yeah, well this is just Brenda, and she'll never call us. What the hell are we thinking? Like, yeah, okay.
Well, the
But
thing is, guys, I was down there at the office picking up the investigative summary, okay? Because Chris's case all went to Florida, okay? But before all that happened, of course, I was down there to get whatever I could get.
Tell him where you're at. Or tell him what he was in Louisiana and they detained him.
And the thing
Project
is
Paperclip and MK Ultra in effect.
said he was filing a habeas corpus, and
Yep.
well, yeah, the public defender in Louisiana.
So her husband got detained in Louisiana, y'all, and it's not nothing. It's not adding up. Like, there's too much room for error with their bullshit, and they just definitely, like, this is something that, how in the could it be done this way and not be addressed? That's how real these people are. Like, just in the matter of just a little bit of time, they took this man and have totally just. I mean, a habeas corpus can be a very powerful document, and when you are promised something by someone that you would trust, that would look out for your best interest, like they are supposed to do our children, well, guess what? It wasn't done on this guy, and now this gentleman's convicted, which is Brenda's husband, and he's convicted and serving his time right now, just to know that this is something that goes back, way back, like, and just to think that that's how. But it gets better, y'all. Tell him right away. I mean, if you want to, tell him that's recently, the recent news. So
Oh,
the habeas corpus didn't get filed, everybody,
well, the
but they
thing
were
is,
promised.
when I was down at the office, it was like I went and like before, like, and in fact, that it was that day they didn't let me in the courtroom or in the court building at all, and they were keeping everybody out this day. And Chris said it was really crowded up there that day. But in any case, I went to the public defender's office, which was a whole another building, and not only did he give me the investigative summary and the arrest report, but he said, "Well, I got this habeas corpus typed up, but the judge hasn't signed it yet." And I said, "Well, it doesn't matter to me. I'd rather just have a copy of that because, that way you save the trouble later, right?" Sure enough, he said, it didn't have any dates or anything on it at that time. But what did we find out when we found out
So
it wasn't in the file?
there
It
was no, it
was,
was never done. It was never filed. There was nothing. We called the courthouse. So how long has it been since that when that happened? Like over a year now, right? No,
so that was May of what?
2024.
Right. It was
So
right.
yeah, so we're sitting right at a year, and you would think that definitely in that time. I mean, this is something to challenge. I mean, this document was to challenge not only the the detaining part, like them detaining him and the extradition. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole point of it, of why it needed to be filed, because he trusted. This was a public defender, y'all, in this state. For one, they were getting ready. They were extraditing him to Florida, but this document was never filed, and he promised. And then there's so much discrepancies. But you know what? You can't promise something and not do it, especially when you're, and that's what
That's the
these
way I
lawyers.
feel about the days that he was supposed to be let go. The judge said if they're not here, I don't even remember what the name. I think it was the June 3rd. If they weren't there to pick Chris up, they would have to let him go. And that day
There's a
came.
lot,
They
right?
didn't let him go
They
in
should have never arrested him to begin with.
the
That's
first
but
place.
that's a
Yeah.
story for another day. Like
Oh,
we'll talk about that
yeah.
later on.
Yada yada yada. I say.
But the thing about it is I don't understand how all of a sudden now in the email, guess what Brenda got? Brenda, what'd you get yesterday?
Oh yeah.
What'd you get in the mail yesterday at Thursday? What happened? What'd they do?
They
But
sent
now tell them
me.
about the phone call to the clerk of court. Tell them about the phone call
No,
first.
you tell
That
him.
said there was nothing. Huh?
I want you to tell him.
Okay, so I'm with
Danielle knows
Brenda,
the
so
story.
she can have so let me tell you, she called Louisiana courthouse right there in her county, the county she's living in. And
It's
the
scary.
lady said there is nothing online under Mr. Cameron's name about anything to do, like it's like there was never anything happening there ever with this guy. I said, Brenda, what's up? I said, I swear you said, I mean, Florida did not, did they not go pick him up in Louisiana? Like, hello.
But
What's
yeah, it was Louisiana
so,
that came knocking on our door.
right.
But the funny thing about that is, Daniel, I
Well,
don't even
look,
think you know
well,
this.
we're,
Oh, you
go
know, yeah,
ahead.
you go ahead. You go ahead and finish.
Well, what we're saying is, yeah. But, so anyhow, we're thinking about the habeas corpus. So yesterday or Thursday, she reaches out to the public. So that was the courthouse she reached out to. There's nothing on file, nothing on record. There's even no case number. What? No docket number, nothing. Oh, wow. So she calls the public defender next. All right, man, what's up? They're saying that there was because she was calling to get a copy of the habeas corpus that's
Yeah.
supposed to be filed, right? Well,
And
guess what, y'all? There was nothing filed. All
when
of a sudden in the
this guy
email,
called down to the courthouse and he said to the lady, "Well, this is going to be a hard one for once."
look, so what was that?
This is
So we called, he called the public defender and he's like, okay, well, I'll call you back and da 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 da.
Mm.
And I told her, I said, and then the call, I mean, if they're all about it, something, okay. I said, they better not think they're going to be doing something slick right now. And I'll be damned if they were not sitting there. What?
So he ended up emailing me back.
No, you're jumping too far,
Okay,
right?
oh, sorry.
We're talking the detail, girl. Like, this is
Oh.
what they want to know. This is how corrupt these people are. Okay, this is the public defender that this gentleman which is Brenda's husband, trusted his word and that he promised, because the habeas corpus, y'all all know what, I mean, do y'all know what a habeas corpus is? A habeas corpus is a very powerful thing, and it was to challenge the time and his extradition and everything. And I'm telling you, if that guy would have fought Brenda,
yes.
what?
I said the validity of them holding him.
Yes,
I mean, if
yes.
that's what it's
So,
about.
and the thing is, I got off track now. I
Did it.
I mean, I'm just kidding. So she reaches out to the public defender, and she still got this empty document that was given to her. And I mean, and it's obviously from like 2021 because that's the date on it. And it gets better. So remember, y'all. So there's no case number. There's nothing on the record. Nothing. Well, all of a sudden, in the email, there's an email that comes through after talking. When she gets him on the phone, the public defender on the phone, he calls down to the clerk of court, and he's like, "This one's going to be a hard one." And then he said some gibberish stuff, talking under his breath, and he's trying to cover his grounds to make himself look good. Well, guess what? All of a sudden, he's ready to get off the phone with us, with Brenda, real quick, and still, it takes him a little bit. I said, "Brenda, watch. They're gonna come up with some dumb shit." Well, guess what came in the mail, y'all? I mean, the email. What? Tell him, Brenda. What'd you get? What'd you get in that email yesterday from this public defender? All of a sudden,
it was stamped with a number up in the
tell
corner.
him what it was, though. It was what was it?
It was the exact same form, but that little area where it said 2021, it was a 4 was drawn on.
Tell him what it was, though. What was the form? A habeas corpus, right?
Yeah,
which you asked for a copy of. Now, all of a sudden, this habeas corpus that they couldn't produce when you called the clerk of court, because there was nothing, and even the public defender, there was nothing. He needed to call about it and see what's up, right?
We went
All of
through
a sudden, it's got a case. Let me like. All of a sudden, it's got a stamp on it with a case number that's got a date from 2024. And whoa! And the district judge all of a sudden signed this and made. Come on, guys! All of a sudden, there's a case number. Now it's showing. Tell me if that ain't fraud. If I ain't ever heard of it.
And to me, it didn't look like a judge's signature. It looked like
it wasn't, because it didn't have what judge or nothing. It's supposed to. I mean, it just said district judge. It wasn't even. I didn't have stamp nothing. So you mean to tell me that this guy had enough nerve to create a document right there when apparently she was reaching out to get a copy of the document, because she needed it for her attorney, and she was just doing what her attorney asked. Well, guess what? It wasn't done, and this guy promised it. So how would that affect this whole situation? Because now this gentleman is convicted, serving a 15-year sentence, and I can tell you right now, it's straight up bullshit with his case.
And yeah, when I said to the guy, I said, "Oh yeah, I never did get back with you and let you know that Chris got 15 years." That guy was completely silent when I said
about someone being a victim of entrapment. Let me tell you, how can this public defender
matter in jurisdiction, right? I mean,
no. Well, how can he fabricate a document up right then and there, knowing that's what you're asking for, but you couldn't produce it when you was on the phone with me? You had to get off the phone with me twice, and now you got it? Come on now. The dates don't even match up and cover the timeline that it's supposed to. The dates, and they wrote in on the 2021 part, because apparently this is the same form at one time that she did have, but now all of a sudden it's got some pretty little writing on it and a pretty little signature, and the whole gist of it is it's got a filed date number with the case file number now, when there was no case number before. It was not in the system. It was not showing. They even looked at. I mean, the lady wasn't lying on the phone. The lady was legitimately doing her job like we asked. What we asked of her, she did it, and what she did was correct, and the information she gave us was correct. Because you know why? We looked it up ourselves, and so did the attorney. And guess what? There wasn't nothing. Nothing. But now, all of a sudden, there is something for that. You know what? This is why we tell you, record all the calls, record any interaction with these people, because this is how serious this shit is. This is a man that was definitely targeted by people. And even I can't wait till Chris gets justice for like the answers that he needs,
See,
that he
Chris
well
can't wait for
deserves.
that day either.
This man was picked on. It was a victim of entrapment. They were, what else did I say? It was definitely error on so many parts. And I mean, it's just, they're biased as hell. What the fuck?
And the thing is that they're taking the
Now
people
guess what?
that
Guess who's going through it? Darren. Now
anyone.
guess who's going through it? The
Yeah.
one that runs the channel, Darren, has been targeted, and here we are. So that right now, and I'm telling you, for everybody hearing me, be careful, record, document, keep a track record. Watch yourself, because they are doing so much shady, and it's not.
Look at all the characters in your case. Like you got to know, like each one of them. Like what was their part, you know?
Look, research, do your research,
Where are
people.
they from? Yeah, like who is this guy? Look up where, you know. Okay, well, who is this guy?
That's why I can never say it enough, and I'm not gonna ever stop. Read your documents, read your shit. Make sure you keep a record, because apparently with these people, they want to sit here and do stupid stuff that they think that they're okay to do because they're protected or whatnot. Let me tell you, it's gonna come to my phone. Hold on, y'all. I got a text message. Here we go again. Just start the shows, and here comes the messages. Hello, people. Hi. So my biggest thing is now it's at this is at a this is reality, everybody. This is what's going on in our world. And I mean, I would have thought this this would be the movies. No, y'all, this is reality. We are living in a time that it's time to wake up. It's time to realize this is not no freaking game. This is not a TV show. This is not a movie. This is real life. Real stories, real families, real children going through unimaginable pain, trying to navigate through a system that is broken. But it goes even deeper than that, though. It's a system that a whole nation that is like completely gone to whatever this one says or that one says. It ain't nothing about we the people. It ain't nothing. But now that it's waking it up, guess what? Here we are. And we awake. We're awake. We are fully. Trust me. But let me tell you, they're bullying, and they're pushing back. You can't give up, y'all. These are for our kids, for our world. This is for our kids' future. This is for us. This is for what you deserve. You deserve to have your family. You deserve to be in your family, children's life. I don't give a shit who says you can't.
And the
Screw
children
that.
deserve to have their parents. Exactly.
Right. And that's a God-given right. That's under the First Amendment, the freedom. I mean, has anybody ever thought about that? The First Amendment is like our freedoms, which are our like God-given rights. Like that's what the First Amendment is, and that's why it's, I mean, we have it's a liberty interest that we have to, with no government interference or no interference at all, to have a familiar relationship with our child. So why can't we be involved, but yet they can come just say that we're so like we are ones. I mean, the horror stories that they say about us, it's like absolutely insane.
Well, oh, jeez.
How can they determine something on a child they have no idea about? How can they go by straight up hearsay and think that they know what's in the child's best interest? But for one thing, that guardian ad litem didn't go out and interview the parents. Nothing. That son can't kill a dead man. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, because you take the child away from that familiar bond that, I mean, it's, and the different ages too, we're talking about. I mean, it's like, it must be different for people that actually have babies that are actually taken right out of the hospital. I mean, this is sick.
Can you imagine? That's how bad it's got. It's like and do you know that in some hospitals, I don't know, I think it is a real bad, like it's in every state, but they have like the social worker in the hospital. Like there are social workers that sit in the hospitals now. And he said the Constitution is common law. You see, here comes Gunner. Come on, Gunner, keep spinning it out. I'm ready to hear it. It's what do you say? You can't kill a dead man. What's up? Talk to me. He's saying that it's common law. So, and the thing is they're supposed to be enforcing. It's the Constitution is the U.S. Constitution is the one that I mean, it's the law. There's nothing that can overdo that. Like, you can't, these states are supposedly implementing theirs. I mean, we think about it. We got the state constitution, right? Well, just like the other day, I was reading, I reached out and I was like, what's up with these Article 3? Does all judges rule, like, are they protected by Article 3? You know what? No. I found out no. There's Article 1, 2, and then in Georgia here, they're protected by the Georgia Constitution. Whoa. Because a lot of people, like I said, we don't know our rights. So there's a state constitution and a U.S. Constitution, right?
Right.
Gunnar, where were you going with that? I know, because I feel like a light bulb's coming on, and you said it's common law, and you said this the other day, and I've had a brain fart. He said this the other day, girl, and I know we had a conversation. Why am I not being able to remember this? See? Fuck damn squirrels.
Squirrels.
Gotta come on the show and say what you're, because you learn something. I've learned a lot in a matter of 2 years, okay? And it's the Constitution is common law. But go back and look at your county or your courthouse and where you're dealing with, and what are they really ruling under? I can tell you right now, Georgia's got some crazy stuff going on. These states are doing their own shit.
I mean, I don't know, like how many years some of you guys been going through this, but I've been in it for a minute. But I used to not like that saying, but for some reason I catch myself saying it. That means it's over 9 years now. So from the day they took my kids. So that was last month, and then, like you say, things get ruined. But I myself, I just I go for a walk and enjoy like the great outdoors. That for me gives me a peace of mind, and it's just good to just get out of the house a little bit. I know sometimes you have bad weather, but I tell you, I love me a storm, like lightning storm. I like to make a fire. These are different things that you can do to keep your mind active, because you need to keep your mind active and make sure you're on track, and with your body and your physical health too. It all comes together. I mean, there's been proven factors that walking is good for your mental health. So yeah, but I just had to throw that in there, because it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah. And then when life's gonna do what life's gonna do, and it's how we overcome it, and how we take, like, life's gonna throw at us what life's gonna throw at us, and it's how we handle it and take it over. Like, it's the choices we make and how we handle these situations, because life is gonna keep going whether we like it or not. Okay, because time keeps going, time doesn't stop, does it? No. When each day keeps coming, because I'm still, like, I guess, stuck back in 2022 when my mother passed away unexpectedly, and I'm ever since this nightmare with these people that they can just freely think they don't have to listen or obey or even go by it's not, these things were set in place for no one to. I mean, that'd be like throwing a cat in a pack of dogs. Like, hello, you can't just run it like you want to. Like that, this world would be really, like, holy crap. Like, look, we're already a mess now. Could you imagine if there was all these people just trying to be the boss? No, you can't do that. This stuff is that they don't set this stuff and put these things into place for no reason. I mean, it's set to not. It's run a certain way, and that's why they do it. Not to be run our way. I mean, well, yeah, to be run our way, but still, like, to run smoother, right? But it's gotten to happen over time that nobody, like, you have this one that's wanting to do this, and this one that, it's kind of like I've heard, like, with these HOAs, like, they make these rules and amend these things to fit their needs. And that's what it feels like with this child welfare. It's just like, nationwide epic. And this is a national crisis, y'all. This is not just an isolated incident. This is not just one person. Like, this is not just my. This is not just my story. This is
Yeah.
nationwide. This
Like,
is a crisis. This is something that is tearing up families daily. I mean, the numbers. I mean, I have not even heard of any numbers. I know in Georgia rate. I want to say the ratification rate, the reunification numbers have declined 64% in a matter of a year, and that's since 2024. So you tell me, and I know the numbers have definitely out. The numbers are higher on the foster care part that instead of reunification. So they're not. But I do know that I was going to say Bill Biden. Joe Biden, Bill Biden, who the heck is that?
yeah, Bill
Boy,
Dragons.
y'all, I'm missing my brother. My brother is look, he's I know he's blossomed and he's ventured away on his own, but man, it's like my kid going off to college. I don't know what to think. Yeah, I mean, he's doing his thing, and I'm glad he's getting back, back to kind of a norm, and with his disability, and it kind of makes me feel good, and I'm glad, but I'm still, it's like my baby, like y'all. I don't know if y'all heard me this morning say, I know I've told other people, but my brother looked at me out of the blue last week, and he said, "Hey sis," he said, "You know what? Mom went to heaven, and she's in heaven now, and you're my mom now." He's like, "I'm your son," and just out of the blue for my brother to say that, it was like, whoa, and it made me, and it really, it was awesome, and it was kind of, and I'm like, well, but that was that was how he was thinking that day, I can't, I mean, it was like he was a child, and that's the way he feels, and that's awesome to know that he feels as though I feel good knowing that I can help him and be there for him in a way that my mother was, and yeah, so it's bro, to be away from home, it's like, whoa, it's like it's not the norm, and it's yeah, because I've had to ask, like, where's bro, like, because I'm, like, he's my child, so here I am. But I do say that bro's doing good, and he's happy, and that's, as long as bro's happy, I'm happy, and what, like, he's my child, and he is. When and that's another thing, like, how can they ask me? My brother's disabled, and so is my son, and I'm all they had. I am all they had, and how can they ask me to find another caregiver for my brother? And I needed to focus on just my son because, and if I couldn't, they would have to find alternatives or a different placement for my son. What? How can they ask me that? I mean, I'm all that either both of them, but how can they make me? I mean, my brother would be in the same situation. My son, like we were in, but that's like, I mean, but how is that? Is that not? These are they're disabled, both of them. I can take care
Yeah.
of both of them. I can do both. I can
Like,
take care of both of them.
are these autistic kids going to get a chance to, like, okay, so for instance, Florida, it says that they're to launch an office of parental rights, but I listened
That's what I was trying
to
to. That's
this.
what I was earlier. And what is the guy's name that is starting that? It's a senator, ain't it, or something?
Yes. Here, let me click on this.
I think I brought it up earlier.
I wish it would let me.
Okay,
See.
so it's, oh well, where is he at? Where's
Well,
there? Where's
but
the
it
guy?
was in Orlando, Florida. They did this. Who the freak is that? And I wrote it down too, but for some reason I'm not.
He's gonna start like a foundation or something, ain't he?
Yeah, but the I listened to it though, and they're kind of putting a focus on, again, with the schools and the changing of the genders and things like that. But
Yeah.
I think this is our opportunity to step in and say, hello, here we are. It's
You
not,
know, right.
it's
You're
not only
right. You
that.
are right. You're right. You are so right.
And then
It's
I heard on this Nancy Grace show that, again, another Epstein victim, this makes four, that
has
were
unalived herself.
when they were 14 years old and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, they keep saying it was suicide with each one down the line. Now this is the fourth one.
And now it's
They
like,
said,
now that the heat is turning up more on these people, why is people losing their lives even more now? Like, and the kids, oh my goodness, I've never every time I get on TikTok, Facebook, or even just the news, wow, what's up with all these kids? Like, why are these kids being unalived and going through abuse and stuff when they should never do that?
Okay, so this is the Florida Attorney General James Uthmeyer. And so the Attorney General, he has announced the launch of the Office of Parental Rights, OPR. The initiative is the first in the nation and aims to empower parents to protect children. In Florida, parental rights are reserved if the parent is a minor. Let me see what else. Without a minor child, without obstruction or subdivisions, governmental entities or institutions. So they saying we have a right to parent without any of this interference, and this is what happened to all our kids. So hello,
Right. Hold on.
it's the CPS. Okay, this is what they need to wake up and say. This is CPS. It's the dependency courts, and it's the judges that are running the show. And that's the thing. It's so for it says for further details, I guess this is going on, and I noticed they had people from all these different parent movement. I think one was Mothers for this or that. I've sent the link in some of those chats and stuff, and I posted it. If you guys go on my Facebook, you can see that I posted it. When did I post this? This was like 4 days ago. So if you scroll down, it's Fox 35, and that's what I
Sorry,
think we
y'all.
keep up with. You got a call coming in, or
No. Pizza delivery.
oh man,
Yeah, and they look.
they
I am so
killed
pizza
the
out.
pizza
No,
over
and it's not even for me. Like I didn't. I was like, I didn't order a pizza.
there.
Like what the heck? I
Oh
love it
no,
when people
the
look. I
pizza
love it when roommates order pizza and they forget about
At least
they
it
forget
wasn't
about it.
CPS. God forbid. Right?
Yeah, and like no, yeah, none of that. No, it's like I mean, it's crazy. Pizza. I bet you they're so tired of seeing my house. Domino's. Poor Domino's. He
uh,
better have tipped them good. Sorry, y'all. Hey.
well, I usually
Welcome to Danielle's house. No, I'm just kidding.
no.
We're
There you
pizzaed
go.
out and we're good to go. All right, everybody. Look.
So what else
So
is
so
going on? Sometimes I like to look at what people are posting about. Oh,
oh,
Danielle, you were talking about your mom passing away. So there's this one thing. It was it has different like broken heart emojis, but it says, "I watched a casket close on my favorite person, and I ain't
I
been
think so.
right since." So, you get it?
I guess.
You guess.
I don't even know who the pizza was for though. Somebody could have ordered me
You
pizza and I
ordered
wouldn't.
that pizza.
Like that would suck if somebody ordered me pizza and I just totally skipped out on free dinner. That
Did
would
they say
so.
it was paid for or not, or?
I mean, apparently, but I mean, look,
If it was paid for, you should have just said, okay,
look.
well,
That's what. Look, my roommates are just. Oh my goodness. I mean, if I didn't order it, why don't you ask who it's for? I mean, come on, people, think about this. Hello, welcome
usually
to
if
my life.
you order pizza, you leave your name. Isn't it true?
Yes, but you would
Or
think they would know to ask the name. Like hello. If somebody
maybe
ordered pizza, who is it?
it's this madman. Maybe it's a madman murderer. You never know. Look at she turned off her thing. It's just squirrel's nest. Get out of here, Gunner. Sure. Okay, so what else?
Oh, this is all. Look, and it was once again for the roommate. I told you. I said, you gotta love it. Poor pizza people. I'm so sorry for these pizza delivery people. I feel.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Gunner,
Thanks for
I
making
know
us
it's a squirrel. I got squirreled, buddy. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Dang it. I saw the Domino's thing. Okay, when it pulled up. I'm sorry, y'all. Like he said, squirrel nest. Of course, every day. Like if there's never if there's a moment in my time that I get to like relax here, it would be the end of the world or something. Like holy crap, in my house. Never a dull moment. I need my brother. No, at least my brother keeps me sane sometimes. No, it's okay, y'all. All right.
um,
Brenda knows, Gunner knows. Welcome to Danielle's 24/7
Monday.
Fun filled, never know what's gonna happen. No, I'm just kidding.
This is what I thought it was. I can't get over this little girl singing the song. Okay, you
What is it?
Oh, is it okay? A little girl singing the song? It's not
I
like
mean,
people.
I'm sure as long as is it something that what
You can't see it because it's too much of glare. And in my hour darkness, she's standing right in front of me.
what is that?
It's just some little girl singing this. It's like she's real little too. Like I wish you could. Oh, she's
Hey Athena, welcome in.
3 years old.
3 years old. Is that on a show?
It's too much of a glare. I don't know why my phone is like that.
Turn your brightness down. That's what's up. We'll have to what's that off of?
Kid.
She sounds cute. There was a little girl on American Idol. Was it American Idol or The Voice or something? And she was like only 2 or 3 years old. And my goodness, that girl could sing, and she was so cute. And I mean, and she was young, like, and she was like, I like Simon, and she's like, and she was just so adorable. And that's what kids should be able to do.
Right? Yeah.
That's what kids should be able to do. Instead, like, I don't know what's gotten to this point that it's okay to isolate a child. No, it's not. That's gonna to be detrimental to that child's growth, to how they're going to develop as they get older, whatever age the child. I mean, think about a newborn being taken from their mother at birth. How is that? I mean,
I can tell you that on
hey, Athena.
County Jail, the lady in the next cell next to me, very young lady, was big as pregnant as you could be, and throughout my stay there in medical, because I was in medical, and I found out she was having this baby for DCF. She was having it just to give it away. Yeah. It just turns my stomach to think about it.
The mom was?
She wasn't like right in the head. You can tell she wasn't right in the head. I don't know.
Makes you wonder a lot of things,
Yes, exactly. Maybe she was in CPS care, and then again,
was she a victim? Was she a CPS? Was she somebody that grew up in foster care or something?
I don't know, because she always acted kind of like spacey, like a space cadet, like they say, so I never really knew what was going on with her.
She could have been like one of those victims of that. That reminds me, now that we're talking about this, Brenda, do you know the other day I met a woman, that was in Devereaux that got sent from Georgia to Texas, like my son, that was in the same facility as my son in 1986. And was sent to this place from Georgia, And wow, when she said, Danielle, I've heard your story. She said, you gotta be, she said, let me guess, Devereaux. And I said, whoa, wait a minute now. Like, whoa, what do you, and she said, yeah, I was in that place. Georgia sent me there in 1980. I'm like, what the? So there you go. This woman is, she's an older woman. She's a friend. She's my friend's mom. And when I never knew that, and she started telling me things that, wow, this is in the 80s. So think about the 80s. What came out in the 80s? There was that act. What was it? The
Clinton.
Yeah, no, it was the 1980 Act. What was it? This Adoption Assistance and Child Welfare Act. I don't think that was it. What was it? It was the thing in 1980 when Public Law 96-272. When they started. Well, oh my gosh. Look, now I got to pull up my notes. Y'all, this is bad when I've been away from y'all for a week and I've got brain farts and I've got like fog. That's messed up. That's wrong on me, and that's shame on Danielle. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta get back. But we're not gonna let nothing hold us back anymore. Like we're not. You learn some things and how some people can be, and words. You know what? we're all in this a fight together, and why would we ever fight each other? Why can't we stick together? Why can't we stand together? When are we gonna stand united? Are we gonna pack it up? Well, I tell you what, I know on this part we are, and the ones that we're dealing with we all are, because we ain't got time to play games. We got time to it's time to step up, step out, and show out.
All
It's
right,
time to
let's
win.
show
And
you just what you're talking about, Danielle.
what
The
is it?
Adoption Act,
Yes,
called in the 1980s, was the Adoption Assistance and Child
yes,
Welfare Act.
yes, ma'am,
It was
yes.
established of a federal framework for child welfare and foster care, offering funding to
Yep.
states that form their programs according to federal guidelines.
And that's what they said, and like, because that to me was like the federal funding was prioritizing foster care and adoption and foster care. What did I say? Foster care and adoption over reunification back then.
Right, but it wasn't because it wasn't supposed to be that way. I don't believe, because it said
No, it's supposed to be about
states
the.
should make reasonable efforts to prevent the removal of their children from their families and to reunify with their birth parents.
But
It's
it's not been like that.
not what
And think
happened.
about
Why? Because they
right.
were making money.
If my friend, if she said that one more time, me and her, look, Lordy.
What's happening, Danielle?
Nothing. My friend messaged me. You ain't got no time for me, girl. I love you, but I'm all.
No
Look,
time.
I am sorry to all my friends. I
I know.
love each and every one of you, but y'all don't. This is what I'm saying. Like, the average person does not realize how serious this is about child welfare. I can preach it. I can talk about it all day long, and they really. I mean, I've had people tell me I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. It's real life stuff, and I'm telling you, you're gonna see it.
Have your own family members saying you're crazy. Like, they think your kids got taken away. Oh, you must have done something wrong.
My kids,
I did
they're
not.
so quick to be so judgmental and stereotypical. Well,
Right.
that's the problem, and that's what these people want you to be. They want the naked eye, the public eye, to be so judgmental on us. Okay, well, that's a felon right there, and she lost her kids, and they're in foster care, and that's all they hear. See those babies? They look happy to me.
Right.
Why can't we be left alone? And if there's no prove to me that 84% of these cases that they've dealt with are the child's in imminent danger. Prove it to me. I ain't seen proof yet. I've asked for
I
it.
didn't see no
Even
for
in the
all the
investigation John Ossoff did, there was nothing.
we didn't get a chance to cross-examine our accuser. We got no chance.
And
Yeah.
it's absolutely crazy the things that they could do and say to be so to just keep a family apart. There's no reunification going on. There's nothing, but yet, they were so overwhelmed. Like here in Georgia, they were so overwhelmed, and they had to have raises. They got their raises, y'all. There's even another act out there that Joe Biden signed in January 4th, as a matter of fact. I believe he did. But they don't talk about it much, but it's this so Support Children and Strengthen Families Act. Like, it's there. Look at these pictures. See, y'all, and now my daughter, like, somebody brought it to my attention, like, Danielle, my daughter is speaking out, our chat and everything, like, we're here, but we got to get the show back in the algorithm.
Yeah, guys.
I hate it that, and I wish that we did not.
Some people might call it Big Brother. I call it fusion exchange.
What is it? What is that?
Fusion exchange is when there's it comes under the Department of Justice, this Homeland Security, okay? Because even though Homeland Security was made to do good things in a way, but it got some messed up somewhere down the line, because they're violating people's constitutional rights by sharing information that wasn't established according to law. So it gives law enforcement officers the ability to transfer this information from state to state, no matter where you live. And if they don't maybe like your entertainment, or they don't like that you collected money for a charity, or that you're very religious, or if you are very political, you are targeted. Okay, it's not just
Right.
and this in fact, will make them believe you're a terrorist. I mean, they're reading the words, they're just taking it for granted it's true. So
But if you watch our words, that word is so.
it causes all this chaos, and you wonder why this chaos is coming out across the country. CPS chaos.
They're trying to silence us, and they'll do anything to try to silence us. They're trying. We're definitely not broken because I got a big mouth, and so I mean, and I'm gonna speak out. You know what? They tried. They failed. They tried. Because everybody that missed us, who missed us? I missed y'all. I told
That
them.
used to be me and Chris's song. We're not broken, just bent. Right? You guys know the one. Pink.
What was that? What's that other song saying? We're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
We got the right to choose, right?
Let me tell you, we got to get that song, the lyrics to it, and that is the perfect song. Like the words match up because we ain't going to take it. These are our children, these are our families, and we have every right to sit down and have a good meal with our children at home in the safe place that they were at one point in their life before these people took our kids. Before the guy, whoever just decided to just wake up one day and say, hey, let's go see what's up in Child Protective Services world and let's go just pick on kids. Shame on these grown-up people. These are grown folks that are acting like this.
I can't believe it was Twisted Sister that sang that song back in 1984. That's crazy.
Man, the good old look. I wish we can go back to the good old days. Okay, well we're at that time, guys and gals. Just know, work with us. You know, it's still new to everybody. We're back. We're not gonna ever be missing again because that's just. You know, this is a fight that you can't give up. You can't back down. They are targeting. They are going after people. Trust me. Y'all will see as the time goes on and what everyone is going through. And you know what? Hey, we're back in action and we're ready to go. And we're not stopping. We're not giving up and we're not backing down. We are here and we are here to stay. We are not going to take this anymore from them. Tell him, like he said, he's not giving up, and we're going to bring the light to this, and we're going to make it known that they are picking and taking and trying to do things to people that are just absolutely insane, and it's not going to happen. So, everyone, guess who's back? Back again. Yep, we are back. Tell your friends. So let's get this show back out there. CBS Breaking News. I'm Paula CBS. Darren, us, Brenda, Gunner, Danielle. We are here. And I know the chat's still out there. I know our people. Do not let nobody, I don't give a crap who it is, try to just take your shine away. If you are in this fight and you are someone too, your life matters and we are doing this all together. We are in this together.
Come on.
We don't, no haters, no nothing. We are the people. We the people. We are powerful.
I remember this cartoon. I remember my kids used to watch it. It was like I
love Brenda. I do. She's always the goat. She's always the random one.
What's gonna work? Teamwork. Come on,
there you
people.
Go.
You know it is true.
Well, think about it. If you want to be,
that's the thing. They'll try to distract you. Okay, they'll try to get you going.
Psychological. Yeah, they try to get you. Who created a monster?
Yeah.
You know what? That's what they did. They created this monster. They created this monster. So you know what? We're gonna show them how to run it.
The shootings in the schools. You got the burning.
Come on, the kids are being targeted. And when I was growing up, kids were not. You don't bother. You don't touch a child. You don't do anything to a child. Kids are innocent. What the is going on with now in 2025? Hello, and listen here. They're hearing us, and you know what? They will not silence us anymore. We're going to be out there and we're going to be balls to the wall because I'm telling you right now, this is bullshit and it needs to stop. And these people, I asked this morning, how many people feel like they're retaliating even more? But y'all, so listen, we're loud and proud and we're going to keep shouting out. I don't give a crap what haters want to come. I don't care. We ain't got time for no haters. We need, speak up. Stop being scared. You're doing this for your children. I'm telling you, do not let your emotions get to you, because that's what they want. They want to try to break you. You know what? Here we are, and we're not broken. We're not going to be silenced either. And I'll
No.
be damned if anybody is going to try to,
Can learn to love again.
we are in this together. And just to know that some are so two-faced and crooked, I'm sorry that they were even because you know what? At the end of the day, it's all going to come out of the wash, and it will be brought to the light. Because you're gonna like Gunnar said, this is the sifting stage. We're gonna find out who's real and who's not. If you're gonna step up to do this for your children, why the hell would you want to give up? Why the hell would you want to do anything that's going to be detrimental? And if you're only out for yourself, get on with yourself. Because we are out. We are in this together. This is a national. This is national. This is This is actually worldwide. If we can help us ourselves, and we can help other
massive parent movement, right? Pack it up, right?
Right. One is tough, but guess what? A pack is unstoppable. Wolves travel in packs, and they look out for their brethren. They look out for their pack. You know what? We be one hell of a pack if we can all stand together. But can we? That's the big question.
And sisters,
Can we stand together as united?
Brothers,
I challenge each and everyone out there that's faced with CPS. Look, me and Brenda can't even stand together. I'm just kidding.
That have their friends like within their Christian faith and stuff like that. They call each other brothers and sisters. Well, we're brothers and sisters that are getting our freaking kids back. And so you guys tighten up your belts. Let's get going.
Hey, look,
tired of waiting.
This is what I say. I'm Danielle Wan, and I want my family back. And I want you to have your family back. And I'm here, and I can't give up, because there's kids that depend on me, and then y'all depend on me. And we need each other right now. The weak ones out there, that if you're not giving yourself enough credibility, I promise you, you will. We cannot. And don't let no one take your shine away. I don't give a crap if it's your neighbor or what, because misery loves company, and that's what they'll try to do. And I'm telling you what, if I ain't ever, with negative Nancy being here, and this is no offense to anybody called Nancy, this is just a term that I've used my whole life. It's just people. It's just any negativity. So negative Nancy, in quotation marks. I'm not meaning that directed towards anybody. This is for entertainment purposes only and educational purposes only. Okay, but negativity I can't stand. And I tell you what, if I ain't never, when something goes down, you wouldn't realize the negative bullshit that comes out of some. So you know what? I ain't got time for it. So I don't even want to be entertained with it. So if that's what you're about, please don't come up in this chat. Please don't come up in here, period. Because I'm telling you right now, you will be booted out. You will be. But if you're struggling, and if you feel yourself struggling, if you need to talk, Brenda, what are you saying? Because I have no idea what you're saying, girlfriend. What are you saying?
Just commenting on your subject. I'm like, this is what I would say. I say, bye.
She likes her new microphone, I think. Y'all. She's got a new microphone, and she's been waiting. She's been really I'm so mad at myself for Well, okay, so this is what I'm gonna say, because we gotta go ahead and end the show, because we are over our time and we are getting back in this. Gunner show tomorrow, 9:30. We're gonna have Obsidian tomorrow night. 7:30 Eastern time. These are all Eastern times, y'all. Look for the notifications. Brenda, you're killing it.
Come on, goodbye.
Bringing Brenda back. What time's your show tomorrow, though? Remember, what time do you want your show to be tomorrow?
How about let's do it about the same time we did this? Would that work out?
Well, we got Gunner's show at 9:30, I believe, and then we got Obsidian right before that. So we could do it. And we're gonna be back and running with the CBS Punters show. And yes, Darren will be on with us. What did he say? Gunner now has his official nationally registered as fresh with all First Amendment rights. Gunner, yes, yep. Is that you talking, Gunner?
He's talking to the press. Oh, he's registered for the press, like when Doge was saying, or the
look. Just know big things are coming. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll talk. Yes, and that's gonna be just know this: the ones out there hating, and the ones out there doubting, and the ones out there saying shit. Just know, y'all, Don't be coming crying when it comes down, because the bad apples will be weaned out. The bad apples will be brought to the light. And I'm telling you right now, this is it, people. This is it. Y'all need to wake up. This is our children. This has been going on for far too long, and people are being silenced. People have lost their lives over this. How dare kids have lost their lives? This ain't how we're supposed to live. Like, come on, man. How look at our look at way back.
We need
What the fuck? What the hell has happened?
movement, man.
Let's get back to the Constitution. We want to live free. That is your, come on now. It is not. Get out of your feelings. Yes, he's nationally recognized and registered as a legitimate press. Yeah. And here we go. Let's go. Pack it up. We're getting out there. Share this, like this, subscribe to the channel. Let's go, y'all. We're back. We're up and running. And Gunner's gonna be on. We're gonna. It's after midnight, so hey, never know. We might pop in and do a late night show, and then. But you know what? You're gonna see a lot more of my face. You're gonna see a lot more of Gunner's face, and you're also even gonna see Mr. The man that owns the channel, Darren, who is down and out right now, going through because he has been targeted. He has been a victim of this frivolous game that these people are playing. Okay. And it's going to be, and he's going to talk. It's going to, we're here. And we're going to let everybody know, everybody see what's going on. Brenda's husband's a victim of this as well, because we saw it firsthand in the court on the phone with this. I mean, come on. What we just talked about earlier, that document was created at that moment in time. Why was he stressing? So as the weeks go on, the days go on, just know, everybody, we're here and we ain't stopping, and we're not going to back down. So whatever heat's got to come, bring it, because we ain't scared. We are not going to back down. And I'll be shame on the ones that want to come in our way to stop us from bringing these kids home. Shame on you. But yet, if you're in this fight and you're one of those the corrupt ones, I promise you, shame on you. Shame on you for ever being hiding behind your children. Shame on you.
Right? Don't keep this world from dragging me down, because I stand my ground. You guys know that one.
We won't back down.
Tom Petty, right?
Right.
So I had a shirt and I can't find it anywhere.
Brenda, any last words, hon? Because our time.
It's true. Every time I think of words to speak that's coming out of my mouth, it'll remind me of the song. And that's where you can get your encouragement from. Music. Keep strong.
Stand up and fight.
I said, keep your mental health happy, and the rest will follow. All right, thank you guys for letting me be a part, and than's for everybody joining.
Well, you're gonna be back, right? When you're gonna be back? What time's your show tomorrow? What'd you say?
I'll be back.
What'd you say?
I don't know. I don't know what time.
Okay, well, look, everybody be looking for the notifications. That's Brenda's that's Brenda. We're bringing it back. And Brenda, look, when I tell y'all, Brenda's bringing it back all right. And she's letting them know what's up. Because she's going to have some stories for everybody as time goes on with her case and how she's fighting for her husband, who is right now serving a 15-year sentence for something absolutely. That's the max you can get for that charge. Never been in trouble before. No, nothing. I mean, my goodness.
Deemed harmless. He was deemed.
He is harmless. He's very harmless. So he's very harmless. You know, he didn't do nothing wrong, man. So, all right, y'all. I don't know if that's too loud, but that's the way we need to do. That's it. We speak in shadows, speak with voices, but none. We stand up and fight, people. Stop being scared. Stop being hiding behind whatever. This is for kids, and I promise I got your back. Don't let it go. You ready, guys? All right, everybody. Y'all be good. Be safe. We're back. Be on the lookout for the rest of the shows. I'm Danielle, and here we are with Darren, Gunner, me, and Brenda, and our well-loved group. We're back. We're up and running. Let's go. Don't let these people walk all over you. Love you, everybody. See y'all next time. Bye, everybody.
Hearts are strong, we're full of pride. stand up, fight